All right, I'm back for Dust US's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia X Level Up Expo Vegas. I'm with Micks, coach of Regain, following the team's qualification to playoffs. So to start, solid 2-0 win over Vireo.pro. How are you feeling coming out of that win?
It was good. So we played Vireo once. That was like the opening game. It was a quick 2-0. The 13-10, I think it was like 13-10 both maps, something like that. Definitely like a little bit of nerves for two of them. It's like the first time playing on land, so we've kind of come and I've really tried to make the vibes like very settled. Like I'm not going like too hard on the prep or like not like trying to get them like too amped up. Just we're gonna play our game. We're gonna like come here. The NRG game was a bit rougher. We had to get Mnmzzz train. They're just a better team. You know, what can you do really about? And then yeah, played Vireo again, and that map felt a lot better. I think we had like the experience like as we've been going on through the event. And yeah, I enjoyed the first match.
You briefly mentioned the NRG game there. First map was competitive, second map not so much. What do you think mainly went wrong on map 2 there?
Map 2, I mean, we just didn't get any momentum. On Mnmzzz, we were able to like kind of claw ourselves back into the game, get us some momentum, and like kind of really get into it. On Train, they just started like hot. We didn't really get any opportunities for any rounds. We kind of maybe threw a couple. But at the end of the day, NRG's just the better team, and they were the better team on that map especially.
We recently saw you return to coaching in February with you joining Regain after an extended break, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, after NRG where you were an analyst. What prompted your return to Counter-Strike?
I mean, at the end of the day, I've like kind of like gone through so many quitting and like returning to Counter-Strike. I've tried not to like think about it too much now. It's just with my depression, it's been like really tough to like really get myself in the proper mindset that I need to be in as a coach, and like I'm like the emotional leader of a team, right? So I need to be able to be all there and like mentally just like be there for everyone. And a lot of times I'm not even really mentally there for myself, so I've really struggled with that like over the last like few years, I'd say. So NRG I just wasn't ready for, and I just didn't do a good job. Elevate after that, I had like a brief stint. I just didn't do a good job there either. I honestly thought I was a little bit done. With Regain, I was more interested in coaching an advanced team. Like if I was gonna get back into it, I wanted someone that like I could grow with. Like before, I jumped from team to team to team at like the start of my career. So I never really had like a solid base to like work with someone and like grow with someone. Like we really like grow together and like there's a whole thing to it, right? So that's kind of like my motivation for coaching Regain. I think they have a lot of potential, like genuinely. I think we've shown that in a few match events that we've already played. We've already improved a lot, and I'm excited to just keep working with them.
And how are you feeling about your mindset now? Do you think you're more ready, emotionally prepared to sort of be the core of this team?
I think they've definitely helped me out a lot. It's been a very like mutually beneficial relationship. There's still times where I'm honestly going through it and like not really sure about myself, and they really helped me to like instill some like belief in myself, and you know they clearly like trust me and like trust my mindset and trust all those things. So I'm still like getting there. I'd say not every day is great, not every week is great. There's definitely some weeks where I'm definitely feeling that maybe I can't do this. Like maybe I'm really just struggling too much to be able to do this full time again, like ever. This team, they really kept me grounded. So I've already lasted a pretty like decent amount of time on this team, even like compared to other teams, right? So yeah, I just think my mindset's a lot better right now. It's still getting there. I'd say maybe like 40-50% of like where I need to be, but I can feel like 1% better each day. And like the times where I know it's low, I know it's just kind of a phase.
Does part of that come down to being able to go to like a high pressure environment like LAN and succeed? Is it sort of a good mental pick me up for you to be able to take what you've accomplished and like say, hey, I can make like the top 16, I can make the top 8, and do it in especially an environment like Frag that's high pressure, high distraction, high bullshit sometimes.
I love the high pressure environments. Like this is like honestly like what I live for, like what I like coach for and just do Counter-Strike for, is like being at these lands, traveling, like everyone in person, like you can feel like the pressure and the atmosphere of it. I think I had pretty bad timing in terms of like my career really got going during COVID. So like all those events just went away. It's just online. And ever since then, I've never really gotten back to like a consistent LAN circuit, right? So being here definitely adds to like my motivation. Like for me, I'm more comfortable in the high pressure games. I'm comfortable as the underdog, especially. And so I've been learning more to accept like when I am like the favorite in a match and understanding like how to play through that and that type of thing, right? But in these matches where you're kind of the underdog, you feel the pressure, everyone feels the pressure. I feel like these are the environments where I really like thrive and where I'm most comfortable, honestly.
Talking about the evolution of this team, Regan's always had a relatively solid core around DVRK and Sasha, but then you have the more recent additions of players like pardon me, Sasha isn't really a mainstay. More like Helen and DVRK are like the players who've been there forever. Recently, the team right before you joined added Sasha and Fuzenko. What can you tell me about those two players?
Sasha's also like kind of been around with them for a while, kind of like here and there. So I think they kind of settled on this lineup. I think me joining as well helped them. I was very adamant that they should keep the same lineup no matter how we finished in advance going into the next season, because to grow as players, they need to like play consistently with the same people for longer than 2 months. And so they've all like really committed to that. I think have already shown like a lot of improvement. Fuzenko's only 16 years old. I think he's in like just finished his second season of advanced. Like this upcoming season is his third season. It's his first LAN. It's Halen's first LAN as well. I think they're a very self-sufficient team. They're very hardworking. They're always like putting in time like outside of the server, and like they're always like hanging out outside of the server. So honestly, the biggest thing they struggled with was confidence, overthinking, like understanding like how to just settle into a game and like trust themselves. And so that's kind of like been my main focus, is like getting them to like settle on this, trust themselves, help their confidence, remove the overthinking a little bit, and like help them grow as players by continuing to stick together like as a team and understanding like who they are.
Now that you're back in Counter-Strike, what are you looking to accomplish in this game?
I don't know for certain, honestly. I think right now I'm very happy with where I'm at with Regain and like kind of sticking with Team. You know, there's like other like NA ECL teams I like talk to and like maybe consider, but I just mentally don't really feel like it would be the right fit for me. So for now, it's pretty much, I'm focused on building up Regain, coaching Regain for the foreseeable future. Of course, like other things can happen. Like there's still like 2 or 3 other people in the scene that like I'd want to work with if like I had the opportunity, right? But I'm not necessarily now looking to just like jump to the next straight ECL team that I can find. I want to like get these guys to ECL. I mean, even just with the new VRS circuit, right? There's so much more like opportunity to grow, and like ECL isn't like the end all be all anymore. Like that's something I really stress to the team. So treating it more is like, what I really enjoy about this team is I can treat it more like a European team and a European core. And like they really stick together, they really work hard at that. And I think it really creates like a different dynamic for us than like most other teams in NA.
And who are those people you'd like to work with if you had the opportunity?
I mean, I'll be honest, like the main person is always going to be TC. I mean, that's the person I came up with. That's always the person I've felt most comfortable working with. And I've always like wanted to work with him again. And then other than that, it's just eventually, I think one of my main goals in my career is I want to be on a team with Floppy again. And I want Floppy to play again. That's like a big goal for me. I want him to come back, I want him to play, I want him to enjoy the game again. So really it's just either like continuing to build myself up at Regain and like just doing that for the foreseeable future, or maybe just like a couple people from my past that I want to help out, but I'm not looking to, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily looking to, you know, specifically attend a major or win a major with like any team. It's like I want to build something that really means a lot to me emotionally, and I want to succeed with those people.
Now, with the team having made top 16, we're in being in playoffs. There's a lot of really strong teams here. Has the goal been met for this event, or are you looking to push further?
I would say our goal has definitely sort of been met. We didn't really have like a set goal. The goal was just to come to LAN and get experience like playing and like meeting each other. So I'd say the fact that we made it to get out of our group, we didn't lose an map to Vireo.pro, shows that we played up to our standard and what we needed to do. We accomplished what we needed. So now I think we have some very winnable games in the round of 16 and the round of 8. I think we'll definitely be disappointed if we don't win another one. So the goal is always just to win the next match in front of us, like no matter who it is, and like I just try to instill that mindset. But honestly, I would say that like I'm pretty happy with the event so far, and even if we lose in the round of 16, I'm happy with like how the team has treated the event. You know, yesterday like we got here like a little bit early because we wanted to like get our vibes, and then obviously we didn't get to play all day. No one's been upset. Everyone just wanted us to play. They're very focused. So I'm very happy with like how we've approached the event and overall played.
All right, that is Micks from Regain. We'll see them in action later today in the first round of playoffs. Thank you so much for your time.